Coming from a big family, it was definitely a big transition to leave home and come to college. I'm the oldest of 5 girls. I think a lot of college kids are worried when they transition from high school to college that they're gonna be alone and you're not gonna have that constant support, like pushing you every day and taking care of you. When I left home from my 5 sisters, that definitely was my biggest worry coming to UCF. I lived 3 hours away. I wasn't gonna wake up every day and have like a sibling sitting next to me. I definitely didn't think that I was gonna go through recruitment. When I was in high school, I was never your girly girl. I may have had 4 other sisters, but I was always like hanging out with the guys. My best friends were guys. So I was hesitant at first to rush. I decided to rush though, and recruitment week for me was definitely a struggle. I'm not the type of person who wakes up every morning and puts on a full face of makeup and does my hair and puts on a romper or a dress, so going through recruitment, that was definitely the hardest part. Every time I came into KD, I talked to a new girl that just made me feel super comfortable and made me feel that I didn't have to do that. When I ran home here, we all came in here, we were dancing in the formal, and I actually stood next to Whitney and mid-twerk, like stopped, introduced myself so awkwardly, and ever since that day we've been inseparable. She's my best friend here, and even though the first semester she was my only like very, very close friend, I gravitated a lot towards my new member educator, and her name was Allie. The minute I met her, I just knew that I wanted to be new member educator of this chapter one day. And sure enough, I ran and got it my sophomore year. It was the best thing that's probably ever happened to me in this chapter. Being the big sister role model at home, it was just great to come here and be given the permission of being that one role model for all the new members before they got their bigs or they found their place here. I think the biggest thing for me about KD is that after leaving home and being so nervous about not having people around, it definitely was my home away from home. I not only could call my mom or sisters or drive home to have that support or constant reminder that I could do things, I could just hop out of my room since I live in KD and right next to me there was somebody cheering me on or was there when I was having a bad day. It just felt like at all times I was being supported and I had someone next to me, and I think that KD gives that to everyone, and it's that feeling that even when you may feel alone, you're never alone. Win or lose, when we're doing competitions or anything like that, like it's not about taking the L's or taking the W's. Like we did it together and we supported each other, and the love that's just carried amongst everyone to sister is really why I think KD is such home to everyone that comes through these doors. I think now going into my senior year almost, it's definitely taken me by surprise and it's going fast and I'm not ready for it to end, but I can like gladly say I've done all 3 years so far with 180 plus sisters right by my side through every step, good or bad, and every person at KD, whether they know it or not, has something special that they give and that they bring. And talking to any girl in this chapter, I would be inspired. KD's so diverse and we all have such different dreams for ourselves, but we share this common bond in supporting and loving one another. Being a part of KD is great because there's so many different connections within the chapter and once you leave. We actually have a Facebook page. It's called KD Smarty Pants. Whenever sisters come across an internship or a job opportunity, they make sure to post it in there. And it's great because it's not only active sisters, alum as well. If they know their job is looking for someone, they post in it. And that's how I actually got my law firm job right now. When I first came into college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And all these opportunities I've been given, not only by UCF, but KD, I now know what I want to do. And I think that's so crazy because one sister was looking out for another one and supporting them. I now am on the track to developing a job for myself. And I think that a lot of sisters, it's not just me, have benefited from a simple Facebook page. And whether it be the page or just hearsay at meal plan, sisters are always looking to benefit one another and help each other grow and develop into these great women that we're gonna be once we leave here.